Hi, it's Bronwyn from Rap. Now, the synth pop style based on the sound of the 80s has really taken off. So, if you're looking to mix out a pop track in the 80s style, then you are going to need a lot of reverb. And in particular, gated reverb. It was used so much in the 80s that it actually became a preset on a lot of reverb units, and a lot of your plugins actually offer gated reverb as an option. In fact, you can have a look here on my lead vocals. I have 5 different reverbs, some delay as well. And you can see that I've got 2 reverbs as well as a noise gate. I've created my own a gated reverb option on the particular lead vocals. Then, of course, the other really big thing about the 80s styled music was those drum machines and those really big sounding loud drums, and particularly the toms. They were mixed nice and hot, and they were also subject to a lot of compression and a lot of experimentation to make them loud and obnoxious, really. And the synths, man, synthesizers were amazing. And you could just dial in and spend hours and hours crafting a sound and layering sounds together to find something that was fresh and unique. And in our digital plugins, we've also got those options where we can tweak and tweak and tweak until we can find something that really works for our particular style. But the other really big thing was obviously to consider when you are mixing is not only your reverb and the digital drums and nice and loud and obnoxious and upfront mixing, but you're also looking on your main output to put tape saturation sound, because everything in the 80s was run through to the analog tape. So one of the ways to achieve this is to utilize the tape delay. Just make sure that your feedback is set to 0 and there is no delay actually happening. In this particular unit, I'm able to play around with the modulation, which is really cool because I can bring in a bit of modulation and flutter, a bit of wow, which were those kind of artifacts that were inherent to the analog tape that gave it its really distinct sound. Then the big thing that started to happen was automation. Now, in those early days, sometimes you'd need 2 or 3 engineers when you were busy mixing out the track, because some reverbs and effects and that sort of thing needed muting and riding, and there were groups and bits and pieces that, as the track was playing in real time, you needed to adjust. And sometimes it took 2, even 3 engineers to do that, until automation came along. And you could then automate your faders and your mutes and your solos and other things to take on those functions that another person would have to. And of course, we have that available to us these days as well. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate to you just some automation and how nice it can be in your particular track. So I have a really big 80s synth pop track here. And in the one section of the song, the lead vocal goes into a filter, and then it comes out again, and it combines the sound of the lead vocal, the original, with this filtered vocal, but it suddenly sounds a bit loud. So we're just going to automate the level at this part over here where they join together, so that it's a bit of a smoother mix. Let's just have a listen to it, and you can see what I mean as it gets louder. I'll play from the filtered section into that doubled section. Okay, so you can hear that when the vocals are back together, it's loud. So I'm going to take a section from around about, oh no, you know what? I'm going to take it from the beginning, go to my lead vocals, and I'm going to tell it to go into write mode. And as the track is playing, when it gets here, I'm going to start to turn it down. So I'm not going to listen to that whole section. I'm going to listen from here and get ready to automate. Here we go. Yep, I'm not going to do any changes, so I'm going to put it straight into read mode, no updating, and let's just watch that fader and have a listen to what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm pretty cool with that. That's it from me. I'll catch you again next time.